Want to welcome you guys aboard today. Thanks everybody for coming out and seeing me here. It is 11:15 Eastern Time right now on a Friday morning, and we're just about to finish up our day here, finish up our week here in the live trade room. I want to open the floor for as many questions as you guys have. We're going to tackle a bunch of questions this morning. We'll talk about the fast track. We'll talk about different time frames for Kevin. We'll talk about the previous high day and previous low of day. We'll show you guys how to back up copy of your workspace. And of course, here first, we'll talk about a couple marks this morning. We looked at the S&P earlier. On Friday mornings, we love to talk about the auto trader. You guys hear us talk about this all week here in the trade room periodically. Now, we like to make sure that we keep the auto trading from the discretionary trading somewhat separate. It's very important when you start as a new trader to keep things simple. So one of the reasons why you won't see me doing much of this during the week is because, simple fact, it's distracting. And one thing is for sure, we want to keep all the distractions to a minimum. Now, before we get started here, guys, I do want to remind everyone that everything we talk about here in this room is for educational purposes only. Please remember, when we talk about automated trading, talk about discretionary trading, we talk about any type of trading, please remember, guys, there is risk out there in these markets. All right? Speak to somebody you trust regarding your risk capital. Remember, guys, I don't want to find out people are putting their college savings right on their last bit of crude trading. All right, guys, be responsible with your trading. Start slowly, start demo account, and please remember, everything we talk about here in this trade room is for educational purposes only. As you guys can see here, today's a Friday morning. I'm going to post all the contact information for you guys in the chat room as well. If you guys want to get in touch with us, it's sales@School of Trade. Members, it is support@School of Trade. Here is your auto trader for crude oil. You can see here it's been a kind of a quiet week here on crude. Now, I can use the auto trader. I can use the auto trader for anything. So for crude, gold, euro, Russell, okay, pound, the corn, the wheat, the soybeans, the bonds, I can use it for anything. And one of the things we love about this auto trader is that it gives me all these easy ways to use it. Up top of this chart, you'll see we have these toggle buttons. This allows me to manually exit the trade or to select directions that I want to use it with. So for example, if there's going to be New Year's coming out. New Year's? No, not New Year's. If there's news coming out, trying to read questions coming in at the same time, I can pause it. Okay, notice the pause button now. Right? If I have news coming out, I can pause it. If I'm at resistance, so to speak, I can select short only. I can go short only. Okay, here now is the gold, obviously. Gold's been a shining star for us the past couple months. Gold's been making a killing for us. Other markets have worked pretty well too. So there's your gold. You can see gold here has had a wonderful run. We've really dialed in this auto trader for gold very well. Yep, so we can trade pretty much anything you guys want. That's kind of the good thing about the auto trader, is that we can trade anything you want, any market that's moving basically. And we've gone out and devised what we call templates, and these are specific strategy settings that work for individual markets. So of course, we reviewed crude break even, nothing this week in the bonds, gold making money here you can see. So if you want to review a performance report, here is the gold performance report. We prefer to get our strategies at about 75% or more. So here's our win ratio, for example, on gold right now. Now, to be completely honest with you, the win ratio really isn't that important in the big picture. Most important thing for an automated trader is long-term profit. So winning percentages are important, but I think you'll agree, if I had a 100-tick target and a 10-tick stop, winning ratios at that point are not going to be very important.